Hey guys, what's going on? Jersey here, back again with another South Park Phone Destroyer video, and we're going to go over the developer update and the balance changes that have finally been announced for this coming season. And we'll get into that when we get to that part. But the developer update, they're coming right for us, obviously, because Ned is coming into the game. That was announced today. I did do a video on that already today, so if you want to see the War Hero Ned information, all that stuff will be in that video that I've already posted today. So again, we've got in the weekly timetable, of course, there is a Buccaneer Bebe event that's going to be going on the first couple of days. The 4 Kids Challenge in Challenge mode, or Chaos mode, sorry. There is looks like a token event, and then, of course, the net event over the weekend. The theme will be 4 boys. All Cartman, Kyle, Stan, and Kenny cards will cost 1 less energy than usual. So that's it for Chaos mode. Cool. There are the cards for the upcoming weekend event. War Hero Ned, of course, Big Skeet Murph, got Ink and Craig, Sheriff Cartman, Smuggler Ike, Frontier Bradley, Swordsman Garrison, Swashbuckler, Dwarf, Engineer Dougie, Marcus, Priest Maxie, Six Element Rennie, and the Coon. I think I already know what I'm going to be playing based on those cards. So yeah, there is a solo pack, and there is a team pack, I believe. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yes, there's team and solo, so there is not, so there's that. That's good. They are changing the upcoming ads. So they're, instead of 5 per day, which is the current limit that we're allowed, it'll be doubling it to 10 per day. They're also changing the number of free packs you can earn by watching ads too, as well as refresh times for those packs. Previously, you could earn up to 3 packs a day with a 4-hour timer between each one. We've decided to increase the amount of packs per day to 5 instead of 3. So they are almost doubling that, and they are doubling the amount of total ads you can watch per day to get those bonus stuff. Those will go live in game tomorrow. So that will be Tuesday, not now. So obviously with the new card of Ned, generally with a new card, oftentimes they put them in a battle pass, so that is what's going to be happening. So on April 2nd, the 18th battle pass will feature War Hero Ned, so be ready for that. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the upcoming balance changes are a bunch of crap cards that no one cares about. So, arguably, one of the worst cards in the game, Classi, is finally getting a buff. They've added a stun to her in Rage, which will have a radius of 1.5 and a length of 2 seconds, and they've also increased her health by 25%. Now, the health buff was insanely necessary, for sure. The stun could be interesting. We'll see how Classi's going to do with that. No one's going to play Classi, guys. Literally, well, maybe some people will, but basically no one important will play Classi. Except I probably will, because I'm just a glutton for punishment. But yeah, so Classi's getting a buff. Why? Okay, first and foremost with this balance changes, again, it's 3 cards. Again, like I stated already in the stream yesterday, it would probably only be 3 cards. Also, 0 nerfs. 0 nerfs. There are a lot of cards that need adjustments that are still being ignored. The community really wants Pope Timmy to be changed, which I do too. Increases energy cost, do something. Change something about him. Also, Dar still is running rampant everywhere, still super ridiculously powerful, amongst others. Those are just 2, just to name some that need definite changes. Still, nothing's been done. Nothing's been changed. The summoning cards are ridiculous right now. Like, the value of Pope Timmy and Call Girl, yes, I've used that combination. Sue me. But, like, yes, that combination is very strong, for obvious reasons. Like, people have hated on me for using it. I'm going to be honest, I don't really care. Like, the fact of, if the game allows it, a lot of people are going to exploit it. I don't do Dar Inkin very often. I do it very minimally. But, like, that is obviously run rampant in this, the way that the meta has structured. There's just going to be combos that are just too ridiculously strong right now. It's just the way it is. And for whatever reason, Redlynx has decided they don't want to deal with it. So they're just going to continue to ignore it and pretend like it's not a thing. And then the rest of the community is just going to whine and complain about it, and then nothing's going to be done. It's frustrating, and it's annoying, and it's why the player base continues to leave. Like, cool, you added a new card. High five. But it doesn't change the core structure of the game as a whole. That is the biggest issue right now, is that there are certain things, bugs that still happen all the time, double hitting from range cards. Lots of things continue to happen that there's probably still energy hacking going on. There's probably still other exploits and cheating going on of some degree within the game. I don't know. I don't really see it very often. Sometimes I have a suspicious match, I'm not going to lie, where I feel like the player got too much energy. I've had times where I've called those people out and I've been wrong. So I don't know. I just take it with a grain of salt and the benefit of the doubt, I guess, because I'm just naive and stupid sometimes, I guess, or probably all the time. But like, there are key things about this game that need to be changed, not upgrading two Ikes that no one cares about and Classi. So continuing after that little rant, Gizmo Ike, his movement speed increased by 43%. That's a lot. So basically, Ike's just going to just beeline forward. He will also spawn clones in the north. So obviously, we're Game of Thrones reference now. Um, in the north, so north of where he is, I guess, as far as the direction is concerned. The Gizmo Ike clones will also be changed, and they will get a 32% health increase to the clones, not to Gizmo Ike himself, not the original Gizmo Ike. His stats do not change other than movement. The clones get the health buff, and they also get a movement speed buff as well as the original Ike. And the clones will spawn then to the south. So again, Game of Thrones reference. I think I don't know. Scout Ike. This little guy's getting a buff and a rework. Why? His health will be increased by 56%. Again, this is a common card, so that's a pretty decent buff. His attack will be increased by 47. Also, again, still a common card, still a big buff. And his attack range will increase by 56%, which is insane. So it might be on par, 0.7. I think that's further than Bandita Sally. I could be wrong in that regard. I can't check because for whatever reason iOS is not working right now. I did want to do other things in this video that I'm not going to be able to do because for whatever reason iOS cannot seem to connect to the servers right now, and it's kind of pissing me off. So yeah, his attack range is insane. We've removed his power to generate energy, so he's not going to do a charge attack anymore. Instead, he will collect energy by attacking his enemies, so every time he attacks, he will generate 0.3 energy. So this is potentially going to just make energy farming for Mystical even more ridiculous, because now you have Choirboy Butters, Hermes Kenny, and Juice Scout Ike can all do this insane energy building for staff, to the point to where it's already, like, at 1 minute, if you use Hermes Kenny at the right time, with energy staff, you get too much energy to where the game glitches. Now it's going to potentially glitch even worse if you have Juice Scout Ike in the mix for that. It could be ridiculous. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But this could potentially break the game. Not break the game as in like make it insanely unfair. Break the game as in the game will literally not be able to keep up with the amount of energy you're actually producing. That's more or less what I mean. Which could cause other problems probably, because that's often what happens when things like this happen. So I hope that the dev team was smart enough to fix those issues prior to this, but I'm probably overthinking that to be the case. I mean, again, I don't have anything insanely against Redlynx as a whole, okay? But I'm just going to just be honest in the assessment of the reality of the situation. Like, it's not really me bashing on the dev team and the game if it's true that the game has obvious glitches and concerns with energy at 1 minute mark with Hermes Kenny, and now you're just going to potentially make it even worse. I'm just being honest. Nymph Nicole will also be added into common circulation as you've reached Arena 4. We'll be able to find her in packs and lockers and though after the changes kick in. What do I think of the changes? Super ridiculously disappointed is the term I will use here. Like, look, Gizmo Ike is a fun card now. A lot of people seem to like Gizmo Ike more now, especially with Spacefire Bradley, with some of the changes they've made to Gizmo Ike in the past. He's already gotten multiple buffs now in the last few months. So he's kind of but he's still a niche card. He can still easily be wiped out by like Aerostorm or AoE or Satan or a lot of different things that can literally just erase Gizmo Ike from existence. He's fun, yeah, but like, who cares? Like, it's not gonna. This isn't changing the game. It might be changing the game in certain aspects of like arenas, but in like Legendary Arena, like people might run Gizmo Ike more, but whatever. I mean, it's going to be even more ridiculous with Space Pilot Bradley, though. So be wary of that. Juice got Ike, cool. Like, why are we reworking him? Classi, no one plays her unless they're just trolling themselves, I guess. Like, yeah, this to me, this is like the Man Bear Pig buff, where he got an AoE like cleave, basically cone attack, and then we were like, oh yes, finally, this is what Man Bear Pig's always wanted. Even though I've been stating that for a long time, that he always needed an AoE attack, basic attack. Like now that Classy's getting a stun when her rage gets off, it doesn't make her that much more ridiculously OP. Same with Man Bear Pig. It made Man Bear Pig like really good for a little while, and then people start figuring him out, and then they're just like, then they knew how to deal with him, right? Classy might be the same way right off the bat, where she'll be people will just be shocked to see her on screen, and then they'll very quickly learn how to deal with her, and then she won't be a nuisance at all. That's just the honest truth, is that she might be like super surprising for like a couple of days, and then all of a sudden everyone will just be like, oh, I know exactly what to do. So again, these changes will be coming next Tuesday, so April 6th. So it's not going to be tomorrow, it's going to be the following week. So we'll see how this goes, see how this looks. I'm not looking at this and saying anything other than the best card that's being buffed here is Gizmo Ike, hands down. The increased movement speed plus Space Powder Bradley will increase the movement speed. Could make Gizmo Ike insane. I'm just being honest. That's the only thing here that makes any sense. Classy, cool. Too little. It's way too late, and it's still not enough. Scout Ike, no one cares. I mean, I don't think this is going to be overwhelming. Again, it might be in lower arenas, but not in true legendary arena, especially at high tier ladder. No one's going to be running Juice Got Ike, I don't think. Maybe they will. I could be surprised. I've been wrong before, actually a lot, but so who knows. And then Nip Nicole just gets into rotation. But again, it's just 3 cards. This doesn't change the meta in any drastic way. And it's disappointing, and it's continuing. And Redlynx, please, for the love of God, stop it. Like, we got to add and change other things than just a couple of cards every freaking month, and then we just expect that everyone's just going to sit here and love playing this game. It's making it harder and harder to feel that way every month when this is what we get. Please make legitimate changes to the game in the future. I mean, I keep beating a dead horse about this, and it keeps not happening, and it keeps getting more and more frustrating that it continues. But then at the same time, just keep playing this dang game. So, whatever. As does a lot of other people. I mean, this is a game. I mean, I love South Park. I've said this many times. I watch the show regularly. I have it on the background when I play other games sometimes just for laughs. I do love South Park as a show. I do like this game. I can't really even say I love this game much anymore because I don't feel like that's the case. I have days where I really do enjoy playing the game, and I have days where I want to literally throw everything across the room. So, and that's with any game. Like you're gonna have your good days in games and your bad days, and it seems like I'm having more bad days lately than good because things continue to stay the way they are. It's just this sick rotation of nothing changing and all this cancerous stuff continuing to stay relevant in the game and not being dealt with, not even being discussed. Like, at least even say at the beginning of this, we're looking into these other cards to change in the future. Tease us something. Give us some glimmer of hope that something's going to be done about some of these cards that are just plaguing the meta, and instead just leaving them as they are and leaving the meta insanely as it is. That's all I got. That was a lot of ranting. It is what it is. I'm sure most of you won't make it this far into the video because you'll get sick and tired of listening to me, and that's fine. I get it. I probably would be tired of listening to me too, but I gotta be honest with you guys, and that's what I try to do in all the things that I do as best as I can. I'm still gonna play this game. You guys know that. I'm not going anywhere, but it's still frustrating that every time I get this glimmer of hope and then continue to get shot down. Like, I should just get used to it by now, in all honesty. We all should be. It's just sad that it just continues to be this way. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. I don't even know if I enjoyed making it. But thank you guys. We'll catch you in the next one. And until then, you know who it is.